Welcome back to ABC Columbia News. Liam Neeson is back on the big screen in another action blockbuster. So how is this one different from all the others? Our movie expert Matt Perrin has a review of Run All Night.
Another Monday is upon us, and two new wide releases hit the big screen this weekend. For those of you who were just waiting to see me do a review on Cinderella, I'm sorry to let you down, but I was unable to partake in that one. Instead, I decided to delve back into the world of Liam Neeson, so here's my take on his new crime thriller, Run All Night. Our film begins in Brooklyn. Jimmy Conlon, played by Liam Neeson, is an ex-mafia hitman who grew up with and is best friends with the mafia boss, Sean Maguire, played by Ed Harris. Jimmy's past has taken its toll on him, and he is haunted by those that he has killed for his profession. It has cost him everyone he has ever loved and finds solace in the bottom of a bottle. Jimmy's estranged son Mike is a limo driver with a family who has nothing to do with his father. One day he drives two clients to a destination and finds himself the witness of their murder at the hands of Sean's son Danny. Mike is able to escape and Jimmy is called in to make sure he doesn't talk. Even though told to stand down, Danny shows up to kill Mike but is gunned down by Jimmy instead. Suddenly the title of the film becomes very relevant. Jimmy knows what the retaliation will be like, so he takes it upon himself to try and defuse the situation any way possible. Although best friends, Sean sends out all available resources to kill the two to avenge his son. What follows is a cat and mouse game where Jimmy and Mike are forced to stay alive, all while being hunted by the mafia, both honest and crooked cops, and professional contract killers. For some reason that is never entirely made clear, this business is to be concluded this night. So the goal of for once working together for just one night becomes imperative for Jimmy and Mike. As the movie progresses, we see all the action and violence we would expect from a Liam Neeson movie. We see loyalties brought into question and tested. The idea of human innocence is pondered, and we see exactly how business and friendship mix. All the while, we are treated to suspense and action sequences as we get to see the nearly impossible task of one man trying to take on the underbelly of New York City and whether or not he can be miraculously victorious. All right, so I feel like about a year ago, I should have just done a generic Liam Neeson movie review and then just plugged in the new titles as they came out. In fact, Rob Dew, our producer slash assistant news director, and I were guessing what was going to happen in this movie before I went and saw it. And including the ending, we pretty much laid it out to a T. That being said, there were no surprises. But also on that note, if you're a fan of Neeson action films, then you'll feel right at home watching this one. I'm glad that unlike Taken 3, they went with the R-rated action that adds the much-needed grittiness to his films. He, of course, fills the role perfectly, and the rest of the cast is fantastic as well. There's even a Nick Nolte appearance that he pretty much looks exactly like you'd expect him to look now, which means I had to look twice to make sure it was actually him. If this is your type of movie, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Nat. Well, I made it to see Cinderella this weekend, and I give it my thumbs up. Well, up next, your 7-day forecast. That's live from Maine and Gervais.